Hello there, Lunar Squadron, and welcome back to the channel. And today we have some exciting details on a brand new system for how you will unlock characters and vehicles in LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This system is called Rumors. Now, in this video, we are going to go over everything we know about this rumor system, and we're going to go over some potential clues that were sprinkled throughout the gameplay overview trailer for just how this system might actually work. But before we do all of that, Andreas, I believe we have a few brief messages, don't we?
That's right, Nick, and the first of which involves our Q&A giveaway. Very simply put, do you want to win a brand new LEGO Star Wars LEGO set? Well, we have a way for you. It's very simple to enter into our giveaway for a chance to win a LEGO Star Wars LEGO set. All you have to do is like this video, leave a Q&A comment down below asking Nick, myself, Boss, Grievous, whatever you want. We'll answer it here on the channel. And you have to subscribe to the channel for a chance to win. We will be doing that Q&A giveaway at the end of our breakdown series sometime early next week. Now, other than that, I have a question here for our good friend and local channel sponsor, Bosk. Since we're talking about rumors and the new rumor system in this game for characters, I just wanted to ask you, Bosk, which character are you most excited to unlock via the rumor system? And I think I had a guess as to what it could be. Are you excited to unlock Chewbacca?
Chewbacca dies today.
Boss, that's just so aggressive, man. Like, why do we have to go there? Like, you gotta go for his life right away? Like, that's unacceptable. Just rude. Stop. Anyway, let's get in the video.
This is Lunar Squadron standing by. We are ready to make the jump to hyperspace.
On my mark, Lunar Squadron.
You guys heard that correctly. Character rumors have been confirmed. This is a new mechanic that is going to be in this game, and we're just really excited about this. We have so many cool ideas for how we think this is going to work, but first, before we get into all of that, I kind of want to break down where we got this confirmation from and what exactly it entailed. So this all stems from a GameSpot article interview with senior producer James Burgon, where Burgon kind of gave us a lot of information about this game, including the fact that we're going to have 400 playable characters, a total of 800 with NPCs, and then there was just a lot of other information about combat mechanics, which we're not going to get into any of that here. What we're going to get about is one particular line, maybe two, that Nick and I were just incredibly excited by, and it just kind of piqued our interest immediately, and it's this quote right here. James Burgon says, when talking about the holoprojector, which is, of course, you know, the projector that you project the galaxy map with, that whole menu system, he says, quote, "You can keep track of all current quests, set waypoints across the galaxy, use studs to purchase rumors on how to unlock certain characters and vehicles." Now, we're going to talk about just how exciting this is. It's that last phrase there, that you are able to use studs to purchase rumors on how to unlock certain characters and vehicles. Now, I guess the first important question here is, what sort of things can we expect to unlock with this rumor system? And then we're going to go kind of in depth on how we think it's going to work from a mechanical perspective. But kind of just off the bat, he already gives us some insight as to which one of the certain characters he's referring to that this system is going to work with. He explicitly later on mentions in this article, when commenting about lesser known characters, he says, quote, "The beauty of Star Wars is that every character, no matter how little screen time, naturally ends up having a backstory we can dive into and create a quest around." Now, this just sounds super interesting to me, because this means that we are going to get full-on quests about more tangential characters in the Star Wars universe. But before we get into how we think these quests are going to play out, Nick, how do we mechanically think this is going to work? Like, where in the holoprojector do we think that this whole system, this rumor system, is going to exist?
Yeah, that is naturally the first question that both you and myself had was, where exactly within the holoprojector will we be able to purchase these rumors? Now, initially we thought, all right, maybe this will be something that is under the character tab or under the vehicle tabs, but once we started thinking more about it and we started analyzing more of the menu from the holoprojector, we actually think this might fall under the extras tab because of the subcategories that you can see on the left side. We'll get into more of this later when we're talking about exactly how we think these missions are going to play out, why we think this is the case, but we do believe that you will be able to purchase these rumors under the extras tab. It makes a lot of sense to us since this will be the tab where you will be able to use your currencies to purchase these extra things such as the extras like mumble mode and retro mode and perhaps even these rumors. Now, Andreas, one question I do have for you when it comes to these rumors is, if you see these extras when they're presented in the gameplay overview trailer and they're scrolling through them like mumble mode, retro mode, all of those that I just mentioned, you see that the prices are tiered. They're not all the same price. Now, do we think this is going to be the same when it comes to these characters and vehicles, or do you think it's just going to be one static, stable price? Is it going to fluctuate based off of how premier these characters are, how premier these vehicles are? Will we even know when we purchase these rumors what character we're purchasing this for? Like, how do we think that's going to work? What are you thinking?
I mean, I think that is exactly how it's going to work. I mean, in regard to the tiered system, I think, these rumors are going to be somewhat encrypted. And of course, guys, this is all speculation here. We are just kind of talking through how we think this just makes sense based on our understanding of the game and our in-depth coverage of this game over the past few years at this point. But kind of what I think this is going to start off as is a list of kind of cryptic rumors, and then you can pay for them, and it gives you that bit of information. It gives you the full rumor, and kind of the cheaper rumors are going to lead you to the characters such as the Gonk droid. We know, for example, that we see a Gonk droid with like a speech bubble above his head on the Mos Eisley sequence in this gameplay trailer. So I think, Gonk droid is a fairly low-level character to unlock, but I think this is going to perhaps go all the way to some pretty cool characters. I'm thinking like Force Ghosts, for example, where, there might be a Force Ghost character like Force Ghost Obi-Wan, where, you have to go explore the Jedi secrets that are being relayed to you from a Force Ghost Qui-Gon and somehow figure out how to be a Force Ghost. Like, this could go a long way, and this could really fill out some pretty cool areas of LEGO Star Wars which have never been touched before because they used to be constrained to a very episodic model of how the story worked. But now, instead of just dumping all of these random characters on us at the end of a mission that we tangentially interacted with, there are going to be meaningful missions based on these rumors. And I think that's pretty cool. I think there's going to be a scale here with, more like lesser tiered characters at the beginning that are lesser studs, and then you're going to have some cool characters and some really cool ships, I might add, towards the more expensive end of things.
Yeah, Andreas, I think you're absolutely correct when it comes to this. I definitely think it's going to be a tiered system when it comes to pricing of these rumors. Now, naturally, the next question is, how deep are these missions, these quests going to go? Are these going to be the multi-stage quests? Is it just going to be a single quest where they tell you exactly where you have to go, you go, and then you just unlock the character? Or are these going to be very complex, well thought out quests? Now, we believe that we actually have some details as to how this system might work from the gameplay overview trailer, and I know, Andreas, you have a nice little theory that you've been putting together, so why don't you tell all the great people of the Lunar Squadron how exactly you think these quests might go down?
That's right, Nick. I am so excited to talk about this theory because when I'm thinking about this game and eventually getting my hands on this thing, this is what really gets me excited. I mean, I'm really excited to play through the main story missions, but it is these, offshoot quests for the more tangential characters in the game that is what gets me hyped here. So when we're building off of this quote, where we know that this rumor system works insofar as we pay studs for information or rumors, and then that helps us unlock certain characters. Now, we know that a lot of these characters, like he said, are going to be more, of the lesser known characters, not exactly the Luke Skywalkers and the, Rey Skywalkers here. This is going to be things such as Greedo, for example. Now, we already know from the gameplay overview trailer that there's a segment where Ben Kenobi is approaching a Stormtrooper investigator, and that Stormtrooper investigator has a speech bubble above his head that has the Greedo icon on it. Now, we already know that this is going to send you off to another location within the same planet within Mos Eisley on Tatooine to go to the Cantina, where you have to ultimately figure out who shot first. Like, you have to go do some investigative work here to figure out what the investigator is looking for, and then that will, unlock the character for you. Now, one thing that I want to talk about here is, while we see this quest pick up on Tatooine and in Mos Eisley at this point in time, I don't think we're seeing the full picture of things. I don't think we've seen how far back this whole wild goose chase unfolds, because there's another sequence in the gameplay overview trailer where we are in space, in Cantina space specifically, with Poe Dameron's X-Wing, and we see this exact same speech bubble with a character icon in it, except it is showing you that there is a waypoint for such a character on another planet. So what I'm gathering from this is that these rumors can carry through space across the galaxy, and this might send you to the far reaches of the galaxy looking to follow these traces of information. Now, using the word information is kind of pointed here. Like, I'm doing that for a reason, and that being that we've seen different characters with speech bubbles, just like speech bubbles that we saw over the Stormtrooper investigator. However, it is with an eye. We see this on Tatooine with a Jawa who has an eye over his head. Now, eye is commonly known for information, and we actually see a place in the menu under the Extras tab where we can purchase extra information, because you could see the eye right there. So the way that I think this is going to work, just my theory on it, is that you will be able to purchase information from that tab, and then that will send you on kind of a wild goose chase, or a quest as he refers to it, which will ultimately unlock you a brand new character or a brand new vehicle, which is just super exciting. Like, think about how much replayability this is going to give this game, and how much more depth it's going to have beyond just the 9 films that this game is going to walk through. Like, this is a big deal here, and I can't wait for this.
Yeah, I completely agree. This is something I'm incredibly excited about. Now, obviously, this is all just speculation up to this point. We have a couple little things that we know from throughout the gameplay overview trailer that we are trying to piece together here and kind of come up with a theory for how exactly we think this is going to work, just based off of our own thoughts. Now, one question I do have, and perhaps the final question I have that I really want to talk about here, is just how deep is this system going to go? What characters and vehicles are we talking about here? Are we talking just about those extreme side characters, or is this going to be expanded to some of those main characters that we see in the Skywalker Saga? Now, we know he mentioned some of the, those more extreme side characters being what they geared these side quests to, but it really just makes me think, is that going to be the complete case? In my opinion, honestly, Andres, I think when it comes to these vehicles and characters and which ones will be unlocked from these rumor quests, I really do believe it's going to just be these tangential extreme side characters. I think any of the characters and vehicles that are necessary to get through the main episodic missions will be given to you and will be unlocked through those missions, just like the previous Lego Star Wars games. And those side characters like Greedo. Greedo is not important to the overall story of A New Hope and its main story. So it makes a ton of sense for Greedo to be a part of this rumor system. And that just really hammers home how exciting and how innovative they got with this game. Instead of, like you said earlier in the video, where when you would interact with some of these characters in previous Lego Star Wars games, they just hand them to you at the end of a mission. You would just be given these characters to use in free play. Instead, now they have created a brand new system to incentivize replayability, to incentivize exploring the universe, to really just give you more reasons to play this game and new ways to experience LEGO Star Wars. This is honestly a really exciting feature that I cannot wait to get my hands on. There are so many questions that I have about this system, and just I'm so excited for this. There's really, like, this is going to be one of those game-changing features that we've talked about when it comes to this game.
That said, guys, let us know in the comments down below how you guys think that this new character and vehicle rumor system is going to work, and which characters and which vehicles would you like to purchase first. And honestly, I would love to hear if you guys had like an extended story of like a wild goose chase you want to go on. I'd love to read through those in the comments down below. Also in the comments down below, please do leave your Q&A questions for a chance to win a brand new LEGO Star Wars LEGO set. Again, all you have to do is leave that comment down below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel for a chance to win that LEGO set. That's going to do it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and as always, we will see you all next time.